Texas Forever, a Friday Night Lights podcast. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Liz.
And we're discussing Season 4, Episode 10, I Can't, written by Bridget Carpenter and directed by Amy Cannon Mann. Original air date, January 20th, 2010. How are you, Liz?
Doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
That's like a little bit of a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie.
We're doing our best.
Since you guys have been with us, you've heard my voice and my ailments. I broke my rib.
Yes, because she was coughing.
Correct. Friday, I was getting dressed and heard a crack and I fainted. And then my mom took me to get an x-ray and I broke my 9th rib.
Living her best. Yeah.
The midrib. Yeah. So right now, if I take deep breath, because I feel it poking me.
Do you want a pillow behind you?
I think that might be too far.
Ooh, uh-huh.
Okay, we're going to do this. We're also live tonight.
Yay.
Yay. I feel like Talking Texas has been a little messy just because of our schedule and the sicknesses.
Yeah, and the weddings.
Things.
And the moons that are happening
and
soon.
And the moons.
So sorry, guys. Got to go on the moon.
That's right. You got to go on the moon. I love it. For a moment, I was like, yeah, like, Mercury's in retrograde,
yes,
but you're talking about your honeymoon.
My honeymoon. We're going to St. Lucia.
She's going on the moons. That's what I'm going to call it from now on.
Yes, I am a married lady.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, it's weird.
I love it. But back to Friday Night Lights. Let's get to why you're here. This was an emotional episode.
It was very uncalled for emotionally.
You think
I wasn't
so?
ready. I was not prepared.
Well, I told you right when we started. I was like,
she did.
Ooh.
She did tell me right when we started, and I was like, okay, noted. Here we go.
Yeah. So
and I did cry.
Yes. Well, me too. I don't know how you couldn't. In this episode, Big Mary urges Eric to find a new way to coach Vince. Tim puts Tammy in an uncomfortable situation. Vince's mom has a medical emergency and Luke's parents want to help him.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with Coach. He's working with Vince on plays while he's on break at work. And Virgil overhears this and comments on a specific one that Coach is trying to get Vince to do.
Mm-hmm.
Later at practice, the Lion Boosters, they're there to watch, which I love. And Virgil shows his face.
Finally.
Right? So exciting. Then Virgil and Coach go out for beers.
Yeah, what's that about? I'm excited about it.
I know, but don't you feel like it escalated fast? Like now they're hanging out?
Yes, it was a little strange, but I really like it. I was saying off mic, like, Coach needs a friend that's not Buddy.
Yeah,
She needs a kosher friend. A neutral friend. Buddy is triggering in many ways.
I'm
sure Virgil could be triggering to some, but I thoroughly, since the moment I set eyes on him, before he even opened his mouth, I was like, you're it for me, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I feel so much love for him.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So they're at the bar, they're having drinks, and Virgil says, you know what your problem is? You don't know how to coach Vince. And Coach gets all defensive. He's like, you're telling me I don't know how to coach?
Because he's black and
right.
I'm white?
Right. Like, is that what you're saying? And Virgil's like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you don't know how to coach Vince. You don't know how to speak to him. And it's not a black or white issue here. It's because I see myself in Vince.
Yes. Which I thought was interesting. Because we've seen Virgil, he's not about the football because it's triggering to him for a past.
Mm-hmm.
He was really good, maybe didn't pursue it, got injured. We don't really know the full story about that.
Right.
But like having a passion as you're young and then not doing it and when you're older and then watching people do it, it's like it sucks.
Yeah.
So I get that. But interesting that he sees himself in Vince.
Yeah. But this really strikes a chord with Coach, so much so at practice, he tells Vince, like, go with your gut. If you feel something, go with it, ignore the plays. And Virgil ends up like noticing that this happens.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Me too. He smiles and everyone's like, oh, Big Mary's here. Like, I loved it.
Here we go. Meanwhile, Vince, he comes home from work one night and he sees his mom is unresponsive. She overdosed. And so she's brought to the hospital and we have this tear-jerking scene where she comes to and she's handcuffed to the bed so she doesn't hurt herself. And he just asks his mom, like, why are you doing this? I can't do this by myself. did I do something wrong? Like,
yeah,
the
why do you
classic-
want to leave me?
Oh my
So
God.
sad.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan did an amazing job.
Yeah, he made you
in
feel
this
all
scene.
the feels.
Yeah.
Very believable. Well done.
Yeah. And so then Vince, obviously, he inquires about a 30-day rehab program, and the soonest free program isn't until January. And so the woman who's helping him out says, but there are private rehabs. They just tend to be expensive.
Right.
Yeah. So Vince reaches out to Virgil and asks for an advance in his pay, $4,000 to be exact. And Virgil just wants to know, like, okay, what kind of trouble are you in? And he says, between you and I, it's for my mom, it's for rehab. And Virgil's like, I can't give you the money, but I just want to let you know I'm saying no to the money and not to you.
Right. Like, I'm going to help you in any way I can. I just financially right now can't give you that.
Yeah.
I loved it. I almost wanted them to like shake hands or hug or something, but I know we're not there yet.
I know.
Maybe we'll get it. I will feel really good if we do. But yeah, like I thought that was really, really sweet. And then Jess.
Oh, Jess. She's in the other room. She overhears this entire conversation. And then she questions, which like I give her credit for, right? Like, why all of a sudden are you supporting him?
Right.
For so long, you told me not to hang out with him. He was bad news. You never come to any of my things. You don't come to Caleb's games.
No. Yeah, he's so far removed from football. And unfortunately for him, I don't really know how it happened, but the kids and all of his kids love the sport.
Yeah.
So he's going to be involved in it either way.
Right.
Regardless of him not wanting to participate. And it's just sad because he doesn't, because it's the sport. And now he's realizing, oh, I really should make an effort. These are my children. These are my kids. Like, I should show an interest. And I do have an interest in this, even though it hurts. But I should still do it for my kids. Like, he heard just loud and clear. And I was like, yes, girl, I'm crying.
And even when she said, like, I do so much to try to make you proud of me.
Right. Now you see such an interesting dynamic with them.
Mm-hmm.
Each episode, I see it differently.
You mean Virgil and Jess?
And Jess. Like, their relationship is so interesting to me because she takes on this mother role, but she's also begging and pleading for her dad's approval. She gets good grades. She's in the what's it called? Triathlon?
Academic Smackdown?
I don't know why I call it triathlon, but Academic Smackdown.
Yeah.
And she takes care of those boys like they're her own, like she birthed them. And it's still, to her, feels like it's not enough.
Yeah.
Because he just seems very hyper focused on his business and staying out of being in football. And now you can see that's really backfired on him. Yeah. It's good. It's so good. I love this. Jess and Virgil, like, my two faves.
Coach and Virgil.
I love it all.
Boosters and Virgil.
So good.
We're
yeah.
here for it. At the end, Vince ends up bringing his mom to rehab, a private rehab, and he pays for the rehab $4,000 in cash. And we're like, how did he get that? And then we see him get in the car with Calvin and Calvin's buddy, and his buddy hands him a gun and says, I got you.
Yeah, like, you're one of us again.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
It breaks my heart. It really does. He seemed to be above it, but now it comes to family and taking care of his mother and getting her the best treatment he can. And that's how he thought he could do it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's not going to lead him down the path that he should go. It's really sad. Interesting that, like, his mom can't really hold a job, but yet because she's an addict, right? But also has the funds and means to get these. I know it's like the conundrum, like we're always like thinking, you know, how is that possible? But they make it possible. Whatever they do,
make it possible.
Whatever they can do, right? Yeah. So just really a really sad situation, I guess. You know, he couldn't have his mom just go to AA like every day. Every week,
past
like
that.
Right, it's just she needs like so much more help.
Yeah,
she overdosed.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Becky still hasn't told her mom that she's pregnant, And Tim thinks that she should tell her. So Tim ends up bringing Becky to Tammy for help. And so Tammy suggests also you should tell your mom. And Tammy shares that she can help her either way she decides. Like, I can give you literature if you want to keep the baby. I can give you literature if you decide not to keep the baby. Like, she's very unbiased. And she's like doing her job as
a guidance counselor would.
Yes.
Or like a therapist, someone who is giving you the unbiased opinion. And so she's like, I have to give you all the options.
Yep.
And that's it. Like, just educate you. You make the decision that's right for yourself.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So Becky ends up telling her mom in like the most blunt way over dinner.
I feel like that happens so much in television, right? It's always like someone's mid-sentence and they blurt out, I'm pregnant.
Well, it's almost like you just have to get it out.
Because it's eating you up inside.
Yeah. And Cheryl reacts.
She reacts exactly how I imagined her to react, or any really parent at having a 16-year-old to react. Yeah, I imagine that.
Well, when you compare to how Luke's parents reacted, I mean, it's like polar opposite.
True. That's true.
Right? And Cheryl, she obviously wants her daughter to get an abortion because Cheryl had her
she was
at
in
a
that
very young age. And so she brings her to the clinic and the doctor's like, by law, I have to read you. Like, if you do get an abortion, this is how long in the pregnancy you are.
Yeah.
I guess. And Cheryl doesn't want to hear it. And Becky's having this either way and they storm out and Becky's upset and she's just like, I'm sorry. Like, it's my fault. And Cheryl's like, no, it's okay. Like, I didn't mean to flip out. The doctor thinks we're white trash. Just like booed out of proportion. But like, I understand, like, both are afraid.
Absolutely. She's like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We're going to work through it. Yeah.
And so Becky ends up going to the Taylors late at night, wakes them up to have this conversation with Tammy of like, I scheduled for my abortion. My mom really wants me to have this. I don't know what I want. And like Madison Bird just acted the shit out of this scene.
Everyone acted so well in this episode, but yes, her especially too.
Like the close up of her tears.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I'm in 10th grade. I don't have money. I can't care for a baby. Did you hear that? Yeah. I wonder if that got picked up on the mic. It broke me.
Yeah, she did so wonderful with that scene. Yeah. You felt every emotion and just sympathized. And like Michelle's like, how is Tammy not crying? I'm like, I know. If I was sitting in a room and someone was crying and pleading and begging for me to give them some advice about whether or not they should have an abortion, I think I'd be absolutely crying.
Yeah. And then she says, will I go to hell if I have an abortion? What would you tell your daughter?
Yeah. And she was up even before that late night thinking about it. What if it was Julie? What if it was Julie? And she's an annoying coach. She's like, oh my God, why are we talking about this in the middle at 3 o'clock in the morning? And she's like, but what if it was Julie? Like, what would we do? What would Julie do?
What would Julie do?
What do you think Julie would do?
I think it would depend on who it was with.
Yeah.
Because imagine if it was Julie and Matt.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. In the chat. Sound off in the chat. What do you think Julie would do? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm also curious about that.
But Tammy, the way she handled it, I think was perfect with Becky.
And also, she can't tell her what... she has to remain neutral.
Yeah. And she was like, well, I would give Julie all the information. Whatever she decides, I would support it.
Yeah.
Closed deal.
I have to support my daughter either way. Oh, yeah. Becky does go through with the abortion. She wakes up the next day. We could see. Or
does she?
I mean, I could spoil it for you, but you can go on thinking. Okay. She wakes up going to her appointment.
Yes, I know.
She seems to be okay with it. Like, she made her decision. Even Tim offers to drive them. And she's like, I got this. But when she gets home from her appointment, Luke gives her a call. Now, at this point, Luke has told his dad.
Right. It's very real for him and his family now.
Very real. And Luke just wants to keep, we talked about this last week. He just wants to be there for Becky. And I don't want you to be alone. And obviously this is like affecting Luke on a higher level. Also, in the beginning of the episode, we see Luke in church and the pastor is just like congratulating Luke on his achievements.
Yeah, our perfect son here.
Yeah. So to sit with that, knowing that you got a girl pregnant.
Yeah.
Also, this was Becky's first time.
I know. I can't believe we find that out. That broke my heart.
Yeah. She's like, I'm in 10th grade. It was my first time and I got pregnant.
She's like, and I also don't love him. Like, does that matter?
Right. And I also spoiled my first time.
Right. Oh, poor kid.
Oh, man.
God.
I know.
It hurts me so deeply.
Yeah.
And then you have Luke, like, again, in the hall trying to talk to her.
Yep.
And she's so dismissive of it because she wants, I'm doing it myself. I don't need your help. And he's like, I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable in any way. Like, that was never my intention. I'm like, boy, you did not do anything. You literally did the absolute perfect thing that you should have done. And she just can't accept it because she's going through a really hard time.
Yeah.
And with her decision, she doesn't know what to do. And then she makes her decision and she probably still is like, was that the right decision?
Well, especially after Luke gives that phone call of like, listen, like, I will be there for you. I will be a dad to this kid. I know we don't know each other that much, but I want to be there for you. And she's like, I went through it. It's done. And she cries over that because, I mean, this is a huge decision to go through. And then to hear that the guy wants to be supportive.
Right. Like so he says, granted, this is Luke, so we know he would. But he said he'd be there. He'll help in any way. He'll help raise the baby.
Yeah. And now his parents are extremely religious. And so
this can only
yes, let's not forget what happened here.
No, I won't.
Spoiler, it continues on.
I'm sure it does.
But Luke telling his dad and then his dad telling his wife and then Luke walking into his parents at the dining room table and his mom being like, well, Mary and Joseph, you know.
It's like, and we're not Mary and Joseph, Mom. We're Becky and Luke.
And she goes, that's her name, Becky. Well, I have to meet this Becky. We will take care of this.
Yeah. How would they have taken care of it? Curious.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Julie, she invites her good buddy friend with benefits, Ryan, over for dinner. And Tammy tells Coach beforehand, like, don't worry about it. It's just a rebound. We know what this is. And so we learn from Ryan that he's been traveling all over for Habitat for Humanity. It started off for college credit, and now this is what he does. And we have this just like very comical scene of him trying to make conversation.
Yeah, and
with
Coach is so mean.
Well,
he's like, huh? What do you mean? You can't play in the rain?
Right. Also, like, Coach is like, how old is this kid?
Yeah.
You're seeing my
daughter? That's true. Like, how old is this kid?
I mean,
out of college?
I don't,
because I think
he didn't finish college.
It seems like he didn't finish college. So he's got to be in his early 20s.
Yeah. But quickly changes the tune when we learn that he's going to Arizona next week.
Great. Goodbye. See you later.
Did you know it was a desert, honey? That's what Coach says to Tammy.
Yeah, but you see, like, I think Julie's, like, ears perk up. She's like, oh, traveling. That seems so great. And
well,
I could be helping building these homes and see the world.
I'm glad you said that because we have this scene, this moment with her and Ryan, and they climb like a water tower. It's like, wow, look at the view of Dillon. It's so beautiful up here. And they talk about traveling. And I'm like, I could have done without this scene, but
yeah, but also...
Yeah.
They are looking at the town of Dillon.
They are.
It's very like poetic, her seeing from above, oh, this is all of Dillon. This is what I could potentially leave. This is what I've always wanted to leave. And now I'm not sure I'm wanting to do that.
Right.
So I liked it in that sense. I also just didn't need the kiss at the end. It really bothered me in that moment. I was like, no, we could have just had this really nice moment as friends exploring together. And then they had to kiss. Hey, at least it wasn't for the first time. If it was for the first time, I think it really would have like pushed my buttons because I'd be like, this is not the moment for that.
Really?
Yeah.
I think maybe it would have, if they didn't kiss last week and maybe we saw a little bit more friendship building and then they shared a kiss then.
Maybe it would have been better. But I'm also I just really don't want this to happen.
Yeah, I mean.
For multiple reasons. But
yeah, you don't even, it's.
You guys know.
Yeah. I did appreciate seeing a digital camera again.
Yeah, same.
And him showing her photos on the actual camera.
Yeah, it was really cute.
It was nostalgic. Last but not least, Tim, he's getting questioned by all the stripped cars. right? And so over at Riggins Riggs, Billy's now getting paranoid. One of the customers is curious about what's underneath a sheet or a tarp. And he's like, don't do that. Don't look. Don't look.
These guys are probably like, red flag.
Yeah. Clearly something's got to be done.
Yeah.
So Tim expresses to Billy like, hey, this is getting really risky. Also, sidebar, side note, Billy's in an apron. He's wearing an apron.
Do you ever wear an apron?
I wear, I made it.
It's like a half?
Yeah, it's a tea towel with like a ribbon. And so then I just like wipe my hands on it.
That's smart. I cook all over the place and it's all over me at all times. So.
I mean, I always wanted an apron. There was one on my wedding. My what's
registry?
That called? Yes, thank you. And no one got me the apron.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll put it on my Christmas list or something. But I just found it funny that Billy was wearing
Yeah, it's
one.
hysterical. Like just to make a sandwich, he puts an apron on. For Mindy.
Yeah.
For Mins.
Yeah. So they think about how are we going to get rid of these skeletons? And so they're going back and forth. Oh, let's just like put them in the river. And then he says to Billy like, or no, Billy says to Tim, why don't we just drive them off a cliff? And Tim's like,
there's no engine.
There's no engines, you idiot.
Like the fact that Tim is a smart one.
Oh my, I know.
What is happening here?
Between the two of them, Tim is the brains.
It's just scary. It's Pinky in the brain. Scary.
They are Pinky in the brain.
I don't know.
Oh my God, that's so funny, Liz. Yeah, but then they decide this is how they're going to get rid of the skeletons. They're going to bury them.
Bury them. I'm sure a lot of vehicles.
How?
There's so much time and labor to do.
They're just going to dig giant
huge holes.
holes.
Like what?
And of course they get into it like, stop yelling at me, you're bossing me around. And Tim's like, I'm done. Like, we're not doing this anymore. Let's just do Riggins Riggs. I want to be a partner. And also like, stop yelling at me because I didn't go to college.
Yeah. Billy's like, okay, done.
Let's just dig these holes.
Is it done? I feel like it's too clean again.
They made a lot of money in a short period of time, it feels.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that was the point.
Yes, it was the point. And Tim's like, we got enough and then some.
How much?
How the fuck much? Exactly. I'm so curious about how much money they actually made.
We will get a little taste of it.
Okay.
But I just feel like you're right. It is a little too neat. And it's not, we're not ending it here.
Okay.
Obviously.
I mean, it's annoying. I wish we did end it here.
Yeah.
Because we did this already.
Well,
in a way,
we have repercussions is all I'll say.
Mm-hmm. Looking forward to that.
On that note, we're going to take a short break. And when we return, we'll answer all of your questions.
Woo-hoo.
We were going through our chat because we are live tonight. And I know we asked them if Julie would keep the baby if she got pregnant. Some say yes.
Yeah.
I still don't know how I feel. Maybe with Matt, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I could also see them being like, now is not the right time.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. And we also had another question in the chat.
Yeah. Which is worse, Vince getting money for his mom or Billy getting money for Mindy? They're both equally.
Yeah,
they're
really
for
bad.
both the same reason, like to survive and keep your family afloat.
Yeah.
So
neither are good.
Neither are good. There are other options, and I understand it feels like there aren't.
And it's like making a deal with the devil.
Exactly. Yeah. This really sucks.
Yeah.
I feel like Vince is worse off though.
Yeah, because
I mean, there's still obviously punishment for Billy and Tim. They could very much go to jail. But Vince, like, he could die. He has a gun. Like, someone could shoot him and die. I mean, granted, someone could get shot anytime.
Correct.
But he's putting himself in more of a dangerous situation.
Yeah. We shall see. Before we get into the rest of our questions, I did want to start with an email that we got from a listener named Janelle. And she wrote in about our discussion and our overall question about the redistricting
Okay.
of Dylan, because this has been a topic
Yeah,
that we keep bringing
still
up.
is.
We talked about it with Molly last week. She says, here's my opinion on why they are bringing in a new part of town, new characters for East Dillon. I think when they did redistricting, it wasn't just splitting Dillon High in half. I think they redrew the lines for the whole school district to reduce overcrowding in all the local high schools by pulling a group of kids from each of them.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the school district is Dillon, it probably encompasses other schools in neighboring small towns. So Vince and those other kids probably went to another school in a smaller nearby community and then ended up in East Dillon with the redistricting.
Right. Because, like, we wouldn't have been just called Dillon if there was always an East Dillon.
Right. And then she continues to say, I don't know this from watching the show. I don't think they ever address it, but I work in education, and that's usually how it works.
Okay.
Small towns usually pull in other nearby small towns into the district. I could be wrong. Just my thoughts.
No, that makes total sense.
Also, thank you, Janelle. Always
Thank
reach
you
out.
so much.
She sent a light bulb emoji too, so
Woohoo!
I loved that. But I think that's pretty much what we came to the conclusion of.
Yeah, I think so. It makes the most sense.
I think so too. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you feel good
We're
with
over
that?
it. We're over that. Yeah.
And we had other discussions in our Discord as well, but I think we overall.
Yeah.
We're okay?
I think we're good.
Okay. Let's go into our questions. Mike wants to know, shouldn't CPS be at the hospital and take Vince away, especially since it seems like this isn't the first time?
Yeah.
He is underage.
He is underage. He's 16, so we think.
Well, if
Or is he 17?
If Becky's in 10th grade.
Is he in 11th grade? He's definitely not a senior.
He's not a senior.
He's probably in 11th grade. 16, 17.
Either way,
Either way,
CPS should be there.
they probably have other shit to do.
Yeah.
You know, this is not a priority to them.
And now, if his mom's going to be in rehab, who's looking out for him?
Nobody.
No one.
Mm-mm.
Have either of you ever left your car somewhere overnight and then had to go get it in the morning?
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Even if I wasn't drunk, I'd just be like, I'm too tired to drive home. Take me to my car tomorrow.
Same. I
I left mine I left mine at work a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. What's going to happen with Vince? Will he get caught? Will Coach find out?
Coach will find out eventually. I think, I mean, we only have 3 more episodes until the end here. So, not the end, but yeah, something big is going to have to happen with the Tim and Billy stuff. And I guess something with Becky, maybe. Like, we have to kind of like wrap up these
Like
before
everyone.
the new season. So I think something bad will happen. Maybe he'll he'll be grazed with a bullet or something. Maybe he'll start to develop more feelings for Jess, and Jess will kind of like be a light bulb to him, and he'll be like, wait, why am I doing this? And then something bad will happen, and she'll be there to support him, or she'll be there like disappointed in him, and it will change his view. Or maybe his mom will be disappointed in him, like, you didn't need to do this for me. I understand why, but I'm really disappointed that you went down that path to help.
Yeah.
Just something big to give him like a push in the right direction.
Yeah.
I just don't know what that is.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
What's next for Becky and Luke? Will they date? Or are they over before they even started?
I don't think they'll date right away. Maybe they'll try something next season.
Do you think these two have chemistry? It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell, being that we only saw them for 5 minutes actually be like flirty, if you will, with each other, even though it wasn't even flirty. He was kind of like, hey, you want to go like eat some candy? And she was like, cool. Like I didn't see any flirtation there.
No.
I like, it seems like Luke would be a good friend to her. Does she need another? She definitely needs a friend. I shouldn't say she doesn't need another friend. She definitely needs a friend.
Her only friend is
Tim. And like,
Tim
that
Riggins.
is, while he might be a great friend in the moment, he's not a good long-term friend for you. I mean, maybe he is. And if she really, you think she's over the crush? I think this whole thing shook her up. So maybe she'll be like in perspective and realize, I should definitely not be looking at Tim Riggins the way I'm looking at Tim Riggins.
I think she'll always look at Tim Riggins, but now it's like this I love you like family.
Like a brother, a
Yeah.
cousin distantly that I might kiss occasionally. Like with once removed kind of situation.
blurred line
A blurred line of cousin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But he's your first cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think she should have Luke as a friend. I don't think that they will date. I don't see anything as of right now, but again, maybe prove me wrong. I don't know if we'll get something down the line. I don't know what will happen there. I mean, Michelle has told me like the pill stuff is not done with Luke, so that's going to blow up in everyone's faces very soon. I think his parents are going to realize like, oh, we have a problem on our hands here. My boy is not who I thought he was. Maybe I need to really evaluate
let's
some
remember
things.
the pill situation and also his injury.
Right. And he's telling them he's fine.
Also, the team doesn't know.
No, the team does. Nobody knows.
Coach doesn't know. Only Tim Riggins knows.
Right. And I don't know if Tim is like stupid enough where he thinks it won't happen again.
Or he probably also is like, oh, you got it handled. Like, oh, this is like you got injured.
Right.
Kind
like
of.
that. Yeah. Like this is maybe Luke has an addictive personality and, you know, it could lead him down a really big hole.
And also the severity of this injury.
Right. Like we never truly got it checked after that.
No.
It was not looking good.
No.
So these medications, while it temporarily puts a Band-Aid, it is not healing itself, especially if it's still hurting him and he needs to take the medication. So yeah. Or he's taking medication just because it makes him feel good. Either way, it's obviously messed up. But yeah, we have to address that. And I guess we'll do that by the end of the season.
Yeah.
Everything by the end of the season.
Yeah. Will wants to know, why do we need that weird roof scene and another week of Matt Barr and his pictures of Senegal? What's next week? His diaries from Thailand? Thoughts on these two is...
I have no thoughts on them, to be honest. It is a very, very D-line, F-line story
it's
for
like
me.
Z-line.
It's all the way at the bottom.
Like, I see why we're doing this for Julie, but it could be with anybody.
It could have been with anybody. It could have been, you know, a teacher or a mentor or her family or, you know, anything that just kind of is like, no, you have a purpose. You need to find it. You will find it. It's okay not to know. You know, we'll be here to support you. That's it. Well, I like Matt Barr and I like Ryan. I'm over this very much.
We can move on.
It's only been 2 episodes.
I know, but
because sorry, Ryan.
We know there's not high stakes in this.
Exactly. So that's why it's unimportant at the moment.
Yes.
And I don't foresee it getting important. So let's go on to the next.
All right. Vic asks, are you surprised Luke told his dad?
No, I think it was eating him alive. He had to tell someone.
I know, but I feel like he kept his word to Becky. He wasn't going to tell anybody on the team, nobody in school. He's not as close with someone else. I guess he could have told Tim. Wouldn't that be funny if he told Tim and then Tim brought him to Tammy's?
Yeah, that would have been funny. Yeah, I mean,
that would have been really
Becky
funny.
Told him it was Luke's, right? Tim knows it's Luke's.
No, I don't.
No, nobody. Maybe she didn't say who the father was.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's true. She never actually said. So
and Tim didn't inquire.
He couldn't have. Yeah, because I guess Tim's probably like, he doesn't know anyone that age at this point, so it wouldn't matter.
Although he should assume, because he's like, you know that kid, Luke? He's cute. You should date him.
Yeah, but I don't think he knew that they hung out.
Right. And Tim's busy digging holes. So yeah. I think I guess I was taken aback with how quick it came out.
Yeah.
Just like, oh yeah, I got a girl pregnant and I'm sorry.
Yeah. He definitely has a different relationship with his father than he does with his mother. Yeah. I mean, you know, when we first meet his dad, he's not that likable because he's like very hard on his son, and then his son gets injured because he needs to help out.
He's just serious about the family business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
So we talked about, would Julie keep the baby, right? But Vic wants to know, why do you think Becky got the teen pregnant storyline and not Julie?
Well, because it almost feels like, as much as we talk about Julie being low stake, right? That would be a high stake situation. She's Coach and Tammy's daughter. We'd have to really, that would be a whole entire family dynamic and a whole entire, group of people we would have to include in that storyline.
Well,
this is like kind of more a B-side, right?
Right. And I didn't mean to cut you
That's
off.
right.
It just like a thought
Light
came
bulb,
in.
yeah.
But also, not that we can't have multiple babies in a household, but Tammy got pregnant.
Right. We did that already.
Even though
the
it's not
Taylors.
teenage, but it's like, okay, the Taylors had a young child come in. Julie's on a different path. I think it makes sense for Becky to give her this.
And it was also nice to have Tammy be the, her support. If it was Julie, it would have been a different dynamic between her and Tammy, because Tammy is the mother and she's like, hello, I'm not ready to be a grandmother now. I just had a baby myself.
Right.
That would have been interesting. Gracie Bell with another,
I know.
with her niece.
It would have been like Father of the Bride part 2.
So I think they did it because it was lower stake to do it with Becky.
Yeah.
And it makes sense for Becky, right? And I'm not shaming her in any way. Like this, she's a kid. She's truly a kid.
Yeah.
And while we talk about how Julie is a really good portrayal of a teenager, Becky is the best portrayal of a teenager that's extremely immature.
Agreed.
Thought process.
Yes.
Julie definitely has a much more adult thought process. So it's just like, oh, the baby is going to have a baby. And the mom, it's also like, her mom was a young mother. Mm-hmm. So it's just like the lineage. It just makes sense.
It's just unfortunate because, and I'm not judging Cheryl, but Cheryl maybe comes off that she was more promiscuous.
Yes.
And so Becky has sex once.
Right?
But it only takes one time.
It only takes, it just takes when you're ovulated. And when you're a kid, you don't know when that is.
You don't.
So this is why children, and they're very fertile. So this is why they scare you silly as a kid. Like, don't have sex as a teenager because you will get pregnant and you will die. Like, oh my God, I've referenced Mean Girls twice already. Jeez.
Well, it's just very perfect.
It
You
is.
always reference Mean Girls.
It is. It's just the way of life. But yeah, so it makes sense. It just makes sense.
Yeah. Do you think Billy is stuck with the chop shop, or he just doesn't want to stop? He made it sound like it was dangerous people at first. It was dangerous people at first.
Do I think he doesn't want to stop because of the money?
Do you think he's like done with it?
Like he said, okay, is he really done with it? God, I hope so. But hey, he might have told Tim that and still is going to do it under wraps.
Yeah.
I don't know how he could do that while they both work in the same shop. He's going to have to do it somewhere else.
Also, like, baby's coming.
Baby's
right?
coming.
Like,
You're not going to have fucking time.
We're getting there.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, I guess maybe he'll continue, and then that would be really bad for the brothers. And I'm sure but hey, as I predicted, Billy can go to jail at any time. And Tim's going to be stuck raising the baby with mittens.
Oh,
not
Uncle
stuck,
Timmy.
but it would be really fucking cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for your questions, everyone.
Thank you.
What was your favorite quote? I have fresh air in your hair.
Fresh air in your hair.
A walk
So
will do you
random.
good.
I don't love him or anything. I loved that. Why do you keep doing this to me?
Oh.
And yeah, it can get pretty weird.
Oh my God.
Coach
with football in the rain.
So funny.
Yeah. Those were great. What was your favorite coaching moment in this
I
episode?
had a interesting moment. It's not really coach, but I had Jess to Virgil.
Yes. Because
I was like, he needed that. He was trying to coach. And he really needed like that awakening of, no, actually, Dad, you need the coaching. So I was like, you go, girl. That was my favorite moment of the whole episode.
Love that. That was also probably my favorite moment. But my favorite like coaching moment was just Tammy making Coach walk to his car.
Oh, that was
and just
so
like giving
good.
him shit like, honey, you can't drink like you used to on a weeknight, and you don't even remember where your car is.
Yeah, she's like, why do you keep trying to keep up with them? Like, you can't.
No,
stop trying to think that you can. You can't.
no. He's like, are you serious? You're gonna make me walk?
So funny. I love
Fresh
that.
air in your hair. Okay, MVP and shittiest.
I struggled so much for an MVP.
I know you said that when we were watching.
I have 3. I think I'm gonna fuse them for the first time in season 4. I think.
Okay,
It's not gonna be pretty, but ready?
okay. 3, 2, 1. Becky.
Tam, Jess.
Ooh, okay.
Tammy, Virgil, Jess.
Yes,
And you had Becky.
I did. I thought, well, just her portrayal. Really, Madison. I guess I should give the MVP to.
She is, yeah.
But I felt for her, and I am proud of her for telling her mom, for talking to Tammy, for making the decision that I hope felt right to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, hey, I mean, she did as though what she said she wanted her mother to do,
Right.
for her to do.
Right.
But then she says, I can't have a baby. I just can't.
I can't.
I just know I can't.
Yeah.
I got it. The episode title. I can't.
I can't. Also, like, with Vince, I can't.
I just can't do it anymore.
I can't.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. And Virgil, I mean, always.
Ugh.
Love Virgil. Is the
Yep.
shittiest?
Yeah.
I mean, it's unanimous here.
Oh, I hope I'm going to have the same.
Yeah.
3,
2, 1, Billy.
And like,
And Tim.
and Tim, but like Tim's going to be better than it, hopefully.
Yeah.
But Billy.
Again, like,
You're an adult. You're older than Vince. You should know better.
I know, but I think he's in too deep. Q Sum 41. Right? Like, do you hear Niles meowing?
Yeah, I
It
just
is
did.
extremely
I
distracting.
only just heard it. You've been hearing it the whole time?
Yes, and I'm proud of myself for ignoring it this long.
Wow. These headphones are so noise canceling on me that I feel I can't hear a lot of things.
They're the same ones as your pink ones.
I know. And you know what? At home, I have it a little bit like this.
Oh.
So that my ear is exposed a little bit, but I don't do that when we're here. I don't know why.
Well, you
It's
probably
just
don't
like a
need
tick.
to because it comes through.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. Because, anyway,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a whole
yeah, yeah.
other thing you guys will need to hear about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Billy.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about, how it was just, I didn't really have a shittiest, to be honest.
No.
But
Like, you understand why everyone's doing everything.
yeah.
Of course.
Yes. Okay, let's go into a booster of the week.
All right.
Who is our lion booster?
Booster of the week. You're a total booster.
Our booster is Ashley.
Ashley.
Ashley, you've been very vocal in the Topic Tuesday discussions over on Patreon. That is something that is really fun. Each Tuesday, Michelle and I switch off and we bring some topics to the table and everyone gets to participate. And it's really just awesome to get to know everyone that way. Even if they're not active in Discord, people still, for some reason, like to be on Topic Tuesday. So we really appreciate that. I just wanted to let her know that we see you and we're happy that you are participating. And we're just thankful for all of your support.
Thank you, Ashley. Okay, so an emoji for this episode.
Ooh.
I literally was thinking the cry emoji.
Okay, let's do it. I mean, there's a lot of crying emojis. Any crying emoji you want?
Choose your poison.
Let's do it.
What you can do is you can stick that cry emoji in an Apple Podcast review. If you listen over on Apple Podcasts and you're enjoying the show, rate us 5 stars. Put that cry emoji in there, and you can just put cry, 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 cry. Talking Texas forever. It doesn't make me cry, but Friday Night Lights does.
Friday Night Lights does make me cry.
And that's all you have to do. But
Yeah.
we're super thankful. Every week we get those emojis sent to us, DMs on Instagram, in the Discord, and emails like Janelle sent the light bulb. We just want to know you made it this far. And this is like a prompt because sometimes you don't know what to write in an Apple Podcast review and you need an idea. So
Right.
you could just drop the emoji.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all we're asking for.
Thanks so much. And then you could be our lion of the week.
Yes, our lion. Panther.
There it is. There it is. Okay. So our next episode will be episode 11. We're going on a little break because Liz is going on the moons.
Going on the moons.
We're super excited for her. So we will be back on June 1st recording.
Yes.
So
Remember, we come on Wednesdays now.
That's right.
So
You'll
we
get an
record,
alert.
and we record on Thursdays. So if you have any questions or comments for next time's episode, June 1st is when we're recording. So anytime before June 1st, we would love them to come in.
TalkingTexasForever@gmail.com.
Via email. There you go.
It's also in the show notes if you need it spelled out.
It's all in there.
Okay, so season 4, episode 11. The title is Injury List.
Oy.
And the quote is, Luke Cafferty's mother is trying to get you fired. Superintendent Dunley.
Okay, so that's to Tammy. Holy moly.
Holy moly.
Just want to chop it up and make some guacamole.
Here we go.
Oh, this lady, she's going on a rampage. I do not want to watch this next time. This is sad. Yeah. We can't fire the best principal ever. She's the best principal.
But now you know a little bit like where this is like.
Yeah.
The town is in an uproar. Luke Cafferty's mother,
She's leading the pack.
she is upset.
We don't talk about the A word in Texas. I know.
Like, how dare you? How dare you?
Oh my God, this is so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, she only just gave her the options that were available to her.
Correct.
She didn't sway her in any way.
Correct.
Her mother, if you want to be mad at anyone, be mad at her mother.
Correct.
Even though you shouldn't be mad at anyone. Okay, it's a whole other entity I will not get into. If you know, you know. Okay, but
If you know, you know.
if you know, you know. God, this is just going to be bad. And also, Luke is injured still. I wonder if that's also like a play on words. I am injured. We have way worse, like better things to keep preoccupy our time with.
She's so
Like
good.
Luke is gonna have this he's gonna pass out. He's gonna pull Michelle. He's gonna cough, crack his rib, pass out, and they're gonna have to bring him to the ER. And they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, this is so much worse than you said it was." Not like Michelle. And they're gonna be like, "Well, eye opening. Let's focus on our baby Luke. He needs our help. We shouldn't be yelling at people that,
Okay.
the things." I'll be fired up, I'm sure.
You will be fired up.
I'm already fired up in my bones. My blood is boiling.
Yeah.
Yay.
Also, for those of you who want to catch us on visuals, we're available on YouTube. Liz positioned her notebook.
Oh, I did that on purpose.
Her
It's
Total Betty notebook.
Product placement. My husband
got
her
this. Husband? Girl's got a whole husband,
I
y'all.
got a whole hubby. He bought this for me for Christmas, and then also got me two pens that say Total Betty Lists inscribed on the pen.
You know,
It's very
not for
sweet.
Nothing.
Michelle helped him, so.
Oh, no, that's not what I was going to say. Rand's, why didn't he get his favorite Michelle the same thing? Because
You're right, a little bitch.
I want one so bad, and I want a pen that
I think he got it on Etsy.
He did get it on Etsy.
I mean, I will actually contact him.
Thank you. Can you contact his people?
Contact his people and
Thank
get
you.
Michelle a notebook, and then maybe
you.
I'll put the Etsy shop in the descriptions so you guys can get your own.
I mean, it's so cute.
It's so cute. It's actually engraved, and it's
Yeah.
such a cute color. It matches our whole aesthetic, obviously.
You're like
It's
Ivana
pink.
White right now.
I am. But yeah,
love it.
product placement. I put it right down there, so y'all can. Oh, it's the opposite.
It's just so cute. I love it so much.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Okay, last but not least, we do have Will's football
Football.
poetry corner.
Woohoo!
Timing routes. Timing routes are pass patterns where the QB has to wait for the route to develop before he throws. Bad timing all around for our favorite QB, Vince. He doesn't grasp timing routes so well, and right when he is starting to lock in and improve, he gets sucked into his old crew to help his mom.
So good. Will's been doing this since the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
This is so much. I mean, Will, you're amazing. This is so much dedication and creativity that every week I'm like, oh, it's another week we get Will's treat.
I know. I never assume. Ever.
No, of course.
And it's the same thing like with Mike and the ice cream flavors.
Yeah, I never assume. I just get excited when I see it.
Because everybody has a life, and
Absolutely.
we're here for you guys to entertain you guys. And so when you participate, it like makes us so happy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, like the fact that Will remembers to do this, he's teaching in Japan.
I know.
And always gets in on time.
And he always has just like a very creative, like, obviously we're not football people, so those terms won't necessarily come to my brain.
Right.
But he always has one that matches the episode.
Also,
So
do you
good.
think it's route or route?
Oh.
The belting emoji.
Route?
Timing route? Timing
route? Route.
What did I say? Did I say route?
I don't know what you said, to be honest.
Well, we do our best here.
Yeah, it's the same word. It's the same word.
Yeah.
Apples and apples and oranges. Nope.
Potato.
Potato.
Yeah. Well, this was fun. I'm glad we were in person.
Me too.
Before you go on your moons.
Yes, on my moon.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us in the chat tonight.
Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah.
Each week. Sorry that this month has been wonky. We had to do the things, but in June we'll be back full throttle, and then we're good until September, y'all. We're here until September.
Yeah. So we're you'll be with us all summer, so that'll be really great.
Yeah, it'll be your summertime.
That's right. But if you want to reach out, please get in touch. talkingtexasforever@gmail.com. In a couple weeks. Episode 11. Injury list.
Oof. My agita is building up because of it. Thank you so much for listening to Talking Texas Forever, a Friday Night Lights podcast. You can email us at talkingtexasforever@gmail.com. If you're interested in seeing what we do with this show and all of our others, head over to Instagram and search Total Betty Podcast Network.
This has been a Total Betty podcast, produced and edited by Michelle Rubenstein and Alyssa Tenio. Music by Anthony Vacora.